Hello, myself Sunil. This is the 34th number part. In this, basically PHP, basically it's a 34th number. So another person told that, what is this? What is this basically? So one of the person told that this is basically the PHP numbers. Integer is there, float is there, number string is there, and this everything mostly basically we have discussed in detail only basically. So then also basically we will discuss. And in this basically PHP has two more data types used. One is infinity and NaN basically, not a number basically. So let's see basically. This is integer, this is float, and this is a string basically. It's a simple basically, but it's a number basically, but double quote says that basically it's a string. So see basically these all examples basically are there. PHP integer basically. Negative values are also basically given. If it's a 32-bit system, then basically if it's a 64-bit system, then the number basically comes differently, because everything basically depends on the operating system basically. So before basically you deploy your website basically, you have to give the configuration of your websites basically to uh, the server department basically, so that basically they can check it and they basically can say that yes, basically you can basically deploy your websites basically in this our server basically. So that is must basically, because lots of things basically differs basically. So see basically these all are the rules of the integer. Decimal is not possible, at least one number is required. Then it can be negative, positive, like this. Hexadecimal. Predefined constants basically are there for integer. If you type echo this, it will give the maximum large support integer value basically. One person told that यार मेरे को जानना है कि in integer basically how many data is going to be entered by the PHP, which is basically into the server basically. Server means, for example, you are going to deploy one website in particular server. So you can, if you can basically create one dummy page, and in dummy page basically you write down this basically, echo this, echo this, echo this. So it will give the largest integer support, it will give the smallest integer support, and size of an integer in bytes basically. So one person told that, yeah, मेरे को I want to know basically the integer supports basically in server basically. So like this basically you can check it basically before deployment. So one person told that configuration, to know the configuration basically of the websites basically before deploying, these all are parameters basically which can be used basically. So one of the person told that if you are staying in Ahmedabad basically, right, or basically you are staying in Vadodara, and you told that basically यार मेरे को है ना, I want to shift my place from Vadodara to Mumbai. So what are the parameters you are going to check? So one of the person told that exactly it's same way this way only basically. He told that basically first I will check basically what is the, if basically you have the money, then basically you will check the flat price basically. What is the flat price? If you are financially not strong, then basically we'll check the rent of the room basically. Then basically you will check basically the, for example, you are in sales industry, or you are in the software industry, or basically you are into some other industry, medical industry, or basically other industry. You will check basically whether the job is available basically for you or not basically. So these all basically you will check na basically. You will check basically the climate will suit you or not, which type of foods basically are available in the Mumbai basically. It's a metropolitan city, so you have to adjust according to the metropolitan city. If you're not, if you will shift there and then basically will not get the job, then basically what you will do? Again basically the problem. So these all basically are the prefix defined basically constant. Predefined basically. So for that basically you can visit the websites, YouTube is there. There basically you can find the flat price. Lots of agents are available. Lots of builders are there who basically say that basically this is the price. Normally basically in Mumbai, if you want to price any 2 BHK, 3 BHK, it cost minimum basically 40 lakh, 50 lakh basically. Many basically people say that less than this price are also available, but that depends upon the area basically. It would be very far from the railway station, it would be far from the industrial hub area. So like this basically facilities basically, as per the facilities the flats are available. So according to that, basically Mumbai is designed, and this everything is created. Basically, I'm not. It's everything is created. Mumbai is already created. Now, basically, to change Mumbai, basically, it's very difficult. Basically, to change Mumbai, basically, it's a very difficult task. Basically, so here, basically, we are not going to Mumbai. Basically, here the thing is, one of the person told that this is the predefined data, basically, which is available everywhere. Basically, in the websites, in the books are there. So one of the person told यार मुंबई में मतलब अगर फ्लैट लेना है because Mumbai is very, they basically nowadays basically Mumbai is to stay Mumbai is very tough basically. Previously basically when you are in 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015, that time basically Mumbai was okay basically. You can adjust in Mumbai, but nowadays it's very costly basically. But the people who do can do the adjustment, they basically can easily stay in Mumbai basically. So these all are the prefix basically. Same way basically the PHP have basically given the prefix. So these all are the prefix. Now basically the integer function. This topic is basically integer ongoing. Is integer, alias basically you can use this also, this also, this also. So like this basically the functions are there. Whether it is an integer or not basically that also basically checks basically. So these all are prefix integer function basically. So in simple language basically if you say integer means it will not allow you to add decimal. It will, you can, if you will add the integer data into the decimal data into integer, it will take, but it will not take the decimal part basically. It will not give a logical error or basically the syntax error or basically any error, but it's a logical error basically because it's directly eliminating the numeric basically, sorry the decimal number basically. So that's a logical error basically. It's a error basically, it will not take the data basically. So number very, for example 10.10, so it will not take the decimal parts basically, decimal parts data are ignored basically. So that is the major difference between float and integer data types basically. So in this basically the floats are also basically given. Floats basically will take the decimal parts and integer parts both. Same way basically predefined constants. This same way basically like in about topic basically which was. This is also PHP types with the numeric value that is larger than the PHP float maximum is considered in the infinity basically. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this topic.